Hello and good day to you. Welcome. It's me, Andy, Talkin really here. And I mentioned on my TikTok channel, if you've seen that, I'll put the link down below. TikTok is in the comments section. Go and sign up for my support. Follow me there. But I mentioned earlier on today about, well, yesterday or whatever, about helpers in the world that offer you a service to one-to-one or whatever. Advice and guidance, and how you have to be very careful who you get to help you. Not only do they rip you off for money, and I had a very recent case where I wanted some advice about electric meters, and what I could do about the occupier letters. Now, on the group, obviously a Telegram group that I belong to, they were featured in a recent video. I shan't mention the name of the person because I get a lot of people who are supporters who say I'm just riding off the back of them. But they're talking to this lady who clearly admits that she's not a business and she's doing it like for herself, and clearly I asked for help and she said, well, it cost you £30 for a group session and we offer group advice. And I thought, 30 quid, bloody hell, you know. I emailed them and said, look, I'm on like very low income, I can't really afford that, do you have any discount? And she went, no, there's no discount, I'm not a business, I can't offer you anything. So I didn't understand that, but later on, and this is why I'm making this video, is I actually found out the cost of a one-to-one. And that was a one-to-one with her for 90 quid. 90 quid! I mean, I actually thought that my one-to-one at 25 and 20 was too much. I value my time and I value my experience, but clearly there's a difference between 25 and 90. And on my website, talkinreally.co.uk, you'll see down the bottom questions, what happens if I can't afford it? It says in there, if you are genuinely, you cannot afford it and you're on benefits, whatever, and you need the help, quite happy to not charge. Bear in mind I wouldn't do that for everybody because I need evidence that you are obviously not able to afford it, because obviously some people will take the mickey. But if you cannot afford it, then I am not mercenary enough to demand you to pay for the advice and guidance that I would offer you. Okay, so if you are worried about that and you can't afford it, then do contact me, because I am not like that lady who is quite happy to charge vast amounts of money. Okay, now you can argue this because you're in business, all right, although she's not in business, but you are in business of advice and guidance. You have a skill, you have knowledge, and people want that knowledge. Now, obviously there are some people that will take the mickey and they will demand that knowledge free. And certainly I don't think anybody, including myself, values stuff that is free. You just don't value it. And I've noticed that from many years of teaching Tai Chi and things like that. If you offer free classes, they generally don't appreciate it. If you offer them to pay, they pay and they attend. Now, if they haven't paid it and you've given it free, generally they'll turn up whenever they like, and that's not really good enough. The same with karate that I used to do. That's offer for low-income people, low-income families, and also discounts for several children at once. So if you had 2 or 3 kids, you can enroll them in there, and the second and third one will be slightly cheaper. So they keep on going. But you find that the cheaper ones, they drop out eventually. So, whilst you're benefiting from having to teach more people for less money, I can appreciate where we're going with this. However, I just could not believe that there was no discount for lower income people. In the end, I got my information from somewhere else and had to look it up myself. But I just want to assure you that when I offer people help, advice and guidance, one-to-ones and things like that, that my rates are reasonable. So if you want to book, go onto the website and book it on there. So just to remind you that when you go onto this website, www.talkinreally.co.uk, you'll find at the top of the page there'll be a button to book me. You'll get this, which is a pick time page, and it has 4 different meetings at the moment. There probably will be other ones added, but you can see there's 2 30-minute and 60-minute one-to-one, and then it will ask you for some details, and you'll then have to go on and pay the fee. So there we go, that's very simple to do. If you do want a one-to-one, then please make a booking. Obviously the extra bit that I have mentioned, which I forgot, is there are so many scammers out there. Now, whether this is correct or not, I don't know, because I have not verified it. You can only take it on face value. But there is a lady who is offering help with PIP and benefits and things like this. Now, allegedly, I'm going to show you this video, but allegedly, that woman is a scammer, is not offering the information that she's promised you. So if you are a paying customer, I would be very wary. But anyway, have a look at the video and let me know what you think.
You, a neurodiverse individual or an individual with a mental health condition or physical disability.
So this woman is actually scamming people. Go and watch my mutual aunt's video. He made a way more detailed video about everything that's going on. But I just kind of wanted to boost this message and also give a little bit of a TLDR because it was a very long video. She has like 80,000 followers, and I think not enough people are aware of what she's actually doing. So basically how it works is she gives you free advice to sign up for access to work, and she fills out a lot of the forms. On this forms she claims for coaching and a job aid, and essentially hires herself as that person. Which is shady, but not illegal. But it gets worse, I promise. She has just straight up stolen from some clients, and people have said she's just taken money, not delivered on things, but I don't have any more information than that. Where it starts getting into actual fraud is that she claims for the maximum amount of coaching and job aid, but often doesn't deliver on that. And also she gets it so that it gets paid to her directly. What it's meant to be is that it gets paid to the person and then they pay the coach. So how this works is she can say to them, I'm doing 12 hours of coaching, get that paid, and then actually only do 6 hours. I think this is per week. And in that instance, that is just playing the system and taking advantage of neurodivergent and disabled people. The reason these people are going to her for help in the first place is because they're struggling with these forms, don't necessarily understand them, or just physically don't have the mental, physical energy to fill them out. So they're obviously not going to check them over a whole lot and might not realise that she's claimed these 12 hours when she's only giving them 6. She is gaining people's trust and then betraying them to play the system. This also plays into the whole disabled people playing the system, taking the money, because she is playing the system. But this access to work is so important for a lot of people to be able to work. So yeah, all in all, she's just taking advantage of vulnerable people and playing the system for her own gain, for her own profit. If there are any other neurodivergent disabled creators, any of my mutuals, that want to share this, boost it, please do, because she has a massive following, and I think not a lot of people know about this, and was the first time I heard about this. And honestly, at first I was skeptical because she comes across so confident and talks like she knows things, but actually when you break it down, a lot of it's made up, and there are a lot of people coming forward.
So yeah, I don't know if it's sour grapes or what, It might well be, but then again it might be true. You can never tell. But obviously that woman offers benefit help and has a very large audience to draw from and also gain customers from. Anyway, that's it for today. Have a very good day and I'll catch you later.